we're a little extra, but it's okay. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna be doing a live love reading for you guys tonight, and once again, I'm going to be doing the wheel. So whatever sign it lands on, that's who I'm gonna be reading for. If it lands on collective, then I'll be doing one for everybody. So just remember that the readings are general, so you have to take whatever resonates with you. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. Just let it roll off and allow whoever it resonates for to receive that message. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna see what the who or what the will chooses when it comes to love tonight. Okay. So we tapping in. I'm gonna be using. I really don't even remember the name of this deck, but I know it's a Lover's Oracle deck. So we're going to be using this. All right. So this is the Oracle that we're going to be using just to fill out the energy to see where you guys are at right now when it comes to love. Okay. So let's begin. Welcome everyone. And if it, I did a live yesterday and it was what Gemini, Pisces, and Sag. So if those repeat tonight, I'm definitely going to do another sign. But it didn't do that. And it landed on Virgo. All right, Virgo, get ready for your message when it comes to love. I don't know if you want it or not, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay? All right, kind spirits. Can you help me to tap into the energy of the sign of Virgo? What do they need to see right now when it comes to their love lives at this time? It's on the bottom of the deck. So it says, new perspective. Okay, let's see. Shake off past regrets and disappointments and let yourself be free. Your overthinking is draining your energy and holding you back. So Virgos tend to overthink. Well, the ones that I know tend to overthink all the time. So this is right on point. I'm sorry I had to turn down my music. I forgot I had it, a little loud. But yeah, this is definitely tapping into some Virgo energy right here. But be on the lookout for a new perspective when it comes to love. So that's always good. Okay. So I like that for you guys. Okay. All right, let me set that over there. And we're gonna get one more Oracle deck just to, tap in to see what kind of energy you guys have going on at this time when it comes to love. All right, kind spirits, this is going to be for my Virgos out there. What is it that they need to see when it comes to love? I saw on the bottom that it said secret crush. So I don't know, maybe somebody out there has a secret crush on you that you don't know. Maybe you have a secret crush on someone, but hey, pay attention to whatever signs you get at this time. And this says the star. Egypt said, I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm really bad at looking at these comments while I'm reading and channeling. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. But hey, everyone who just joined the live, I see my baby girl Egypt is in here. Sweet Smith Lyles, aka Nee. Talk about Virgos. Don't do that. We're gonna get them. We're gonna show them some love tonight. Don't. She said those know it all Virgos. I can't. Don't do that. Hi. It says enter B4F. Hi, pretty girl Maya 1234. Right, sweet McLeod. I'm done. I can't. Well, we're gonna see what the spirits what messages the spirits have for the Virgos when it comes to love. Okay, so y'all stop hating on the Virgos. Okay, they can't help it. They can't help how they are. But yeah, y'all got the star energy on the bottom, so that deals with healing, wishes coming true, some balance, a lot of spiritual insight coming in. So, and it's a major arcana, so it's looking like you might be having some major changes when it comes to your love life. So just look out for that, okay, and embrace the energy. Change is inevitable. All right, once again we have sweetheart, okay, and it says courtship, romance, honeymoon stage. So I don't know if you guys have a person or about to meet somebody, but it's looking like you have that sweetheart energy headed your way or already going on in your life, and it's looking like you guys are in the honeymoon stage. So yeah, enjoy, because that's, to me, that's the best part of love. One of the best parts of it. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna pick from the top because I don't want to I don't want these going too long. So let's see. Okay. Next card we have is opportunity. Okay, so it's a key there, and it's looking like you're going to be getting some brand new opportunities when it comes to love. So that should be beautiful. It says new door opening, secrets revealed, and you saw you got that secret crush card earlier. So something, maybe somebody that you have no idea that actually likes you or has a crush on you is about to speak up, shoot they shot. I don't know, but be prepared. So it says, and freedom of choice is maybe you're going to have more than one choice in love when it comes to your situation. Maybe you're going to be, just getting out there back into the dating game, and you're going to be able to pick and choose who it is that you would like to be with, settle down with, date, take it how it resonates. Okay. So, okay. One more. Oh, hell. It says she devil, and I relate this card to the devil, but it could be somebody with some kind of toxic energy, shadow. They need to work on their shadows. Um, it could be some addictions involved with this person. They have codependency and attachment issues. They could be connected to you, or maybe you could have some of this energy going on, but I don't know. We're gonna get some more cards to see. So just be on the lookout for that kind of energy as well. All right. Um, and I got one more. I don't know why I thought I had two tarot decks. It looked like I got three oracle decks out here for y'all. So whatever. We tapping in tonight. Okay. All right, kind spirits. What else do my Virgos need to know when it comes to their love life at this time when energies are at play? What messages do they need to see? Cool peppermint. All right. Yeah. Look, it's looking like y'all got some real good energy coming y'all way when it comes to your love life situation, Virgos, because this says wishes granted. Wishes coming true, magical energy surround you, your thoughts are manifesting. So whatever you've been manifesting when it comes to love, it's looking like it's coming to fruition right now. If it's not happening right now, it might be happening in the coming days, weeks, months, or within the next year or so. So just be on the lookout for that, okay? Let me see what else comes out for you guys. It says ancient history, so I don't know. I was thinking that we might run past this Mercury retrograde energy or whatever, but it's not looking like that's going to happen for you guys at this time because this card says ancient history, and you see they got the little Egyptian, they got this is based on a Egyptian type history going on here. So it says ancestral karma, gifts from the ancestors. So that's awesome. And someone you have a past with. So whoever you're dealing with or going to be connecting with at this time, you guys have some past history. So just be on the lookout for that. Okay. And this one says consuming passion. So maybe this person that you were dealing with from the past, it was like you guys were addicted to each other because that devil card did come out. You have maybe you feel like a very unhealthy connection or something. Let me what you say. Oh, Mina, hey, Amina, you here? Oh, okay, that's fine. It'll be here for you whenever you decide to rewatch it. But yeah, it's about you, girl. It didn't hit y'all sign tonight. So let's see what else they talking about. So this one says consuming passion. It says lustful desires, sexual chemistry. The devil can deal with a lot of sexual chemistry. That's why it can be so addicting, the connection that you have with this person, and infatuation. So either they're infatuated with you, you're infatuated with them, or it's uh like mutual. You both are infatuated with one another. So that's a lot of telling energy there. Did I do the bottom? Yeah, I did the bottom, and that was the wishes granted card. So whatever you've been wishing for, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys out there been wishing to get back with a person from your past, or somebody that you had a lot of hot, passionate energy with. But yeah, we're about to see because I'm getting the tarot now. All right, so let's see. What else do you need my Virgos to know when it comes to love at this time, kind spirits? What do my Virgos need to know when it comes to love? See what's on the bottom. Oh, yeah, that's definite past energy. I see the Five of Pentacles on the bottom, and that's about somebody feeling left out in the cold, lost, and, just really, really sad and depressed without you. Let me see. I see the comments moving. I must have missed it. Okay. I'm happy to see y'all getting along in the chat. I love that. Once again, welcome to whoever just joined the live. The wheel chose the sign of Virgo, so that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so you guys got the Four of Swords, and it's looking like you guys either are not speaking to this person at this time or recharging your mental batteries or just healing from whatever past situation that you had going on with this person or this connection. So, yeah, you ain't got no worries right now. And it's looking like this energy doesn't last forever, but for the moment you're at peace with the situation. So, I don't know. Let's see what else comes out. All right, count spirits. What else do my Virgos need to... Okay, that one fell. What else do my Virgos need to know when it comes to love at this time? Oh, okay. Give me a second. I'm going to get one more. Oh, okay, so on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. And to anybody who knows about tarot right now, Nine of Swords is like a lot of anxiety, insomnia, stress, and fear when it comes to whatever was going on with this situation. Maybe it was giving you, nightmares or keeping you up at night, or you just, all in your head about it and not being able to sleep. But the best way to deal with a situation that the Nine of Swords is talking about is to face it head on. And, right now, like I said, I was telling when I was on live yesterday, we're in the Mercury retrograde and it's in the sign of Pisces. So it's a lot of sensitive energies going on. And whatever situations that are coming back around to, like, especially right now, we're talking about love. So if a person from the past comes back around and, this is something that's been on your mind and you've been heavily thinking about this person, deal with it, because it's like, this is the perfect time to either see that, if you guys reconnect, if it's for you or not. If it's for you, cool. And if it's not, then this is the perfect time to, I guess, figure it out. But yeah, Nine of Swords energy here. You need to deal with this situation that's been stressing you out when it comes to your love life. So there's that. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So that means that this situation been going on for a long time. This is a long, slow journey. Okay, Pentacles are about some stable, stable energy and, stuff that's going on like in the 3D world. And it's like, but it can be that, because the Nine of Pentacles is usually a good it could be about some stagnant energy and things of that nature, but like maybe this person, but this whoever this person was to you or is to you was a really reliable, stable friendship. um they loyal. When it comes to the friendship, I don't know if in the relationship that's what was going on, but at least the friendship part of the situation was stable, loyal. You could depend on them for whatever you needed, or vice versa. You could have been that person to them. But either way, this has been a really long journey. A situation that, this night finishes, this night gets to the finish line. So, this situation you will get to the end of this situation to figure out, to see, if it's for you, if you still want to be bothered with it or not, or if it's worth it or not. Okay. Let's see what this other card is. Oh. Woo! Four of Wands energy. Oh man. And this could be talking about union, weddings. Maybe this person or you thought about thought about maybe one day marrying this person, creating a family with this person, having a brand new beginning, brand new stable for beginning with this person. Like marriage was thought about here. Maybe you guys were, when you were dealing with one another, that's what you were headed towards, but It's looking like this is on their mind or on your mind. Either way, the energy of the Four of Wands is here. That's the 1111 card. And it's like, it's a brand new beginning. It's a chance to see if you even want to be bothered with this situation or move on from it. Okay. So just pay attention to it because you got the Eight of Swords. So once again, feelings of like you're all in your head. Like the swords are the thoughts and the logical thinking of the situation. So you all in your head, you're feeling trapped by these thoughts of this past person. So this situation definitely needs to be handled. If you decide to reach out to this person or they decide to reach out to you, I suggest that you guys have a conversation is needed. You guys need to figure out what you're gonna do. Otherwise, this is gonna haunt you for however long. I don't know. Rest of your life, I don't know. But you have to take it how it resonates. But yeah, this situation needs to be handled in a positive way. So, because you feel trapped by the thoughts of this person haunts you. The relationship that you guys once had with one another is something that, it was a very emotional, um, loving or addictive relationship. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there and allow you guys to take it however it resonates. And I'm going to move on to the next time. But yeah, yeah, take it how it resonates. When it comes to the next sign that we're going to be reading for, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed that little reading. All right, so let's get the wheel and see what is next. All right, spirits. What's the next sign? If we get repeat signs from yesterday, I'm gonna have to move on. Okay, so that says Capricorn. It's looking like they tapping into the earth sign energies tonight, guys. So we're gonna do Capricorn. Capricorn it is. Y'all up. Let's go. All right, spirits. Let's see what's going on in my Capricorn's love lives out there at this time. Let me see. Let me check in on my comments. Okay, so let's see what you guys have for my caps out there. What's going on with my Capricorns in love when it comes to their love life, motherfucking kind of spirits? What do you have to? Oh, it says freedom. So what you just got free from something? Let's see. It says express yourself openly as your most authentic and genuine self and relieve yourself of the pressure of expectations set by others. So I don't know if you were feeling oppressed when it comes to your love life or your situation at this time, but you either have freed yourself from some limiting behaviors or situations and allowed yourself to be free to move on or do whatever it is that makes you happy. Okay, so that is the overarching energy of your love life at this time, Capricorn. All right, let's see what else Spirit's got for you. Okay, Spirits, what else do my Capricorns need to see when it comes to love? Messages do they need to know? I see an overflowing of love. Okay. All right. You got wisdom. See that owl right there? Owls represent wise, wisdom, being there, done that, seasoned, learning from past experiences. Okay, so it says lessons, knowledge, and awareness. So whatever you've been going through in your love life, you have become real wise to either the person that you were dealing with or the situation that you were involved in, and you're looking like you're not going to make the same mistake twice. So you freed yourself from some type of limiting or oppressive type situation in love, and it's looking like maybe you taking a break or maybe you are allowing yourself, some me time, some time to just breathe, some time to have some peace. and allow yourself to just love on you. Okay, so let's see what else. Because whoever this person was, who else got this card? I think, well, we just did Virgo. I think they got this card as well. So maybe your person had Virgo in their chart, but it's the sweetheart card, and it says courtship, romance, and honeymoon stage. So maybe you were thinking like this was your person, whoever you know you were dealing with in that situation. Okay, so let's see. Mm, and you got the thorny rose. So once again, what this was a very challenging situation or relationship. Okay, it says thorny rose, karmic energy, unstable, and a rocky connection. So it that was your sweetheart, but it was definitely a rocky connection. Some people, even though they have challenging situations or relationships, they still don't know or can't let each other, don't know how or can't let each other go because of the love or lust or addiction that is connected to that person or to the situation. So you being able to free yourself from this is a big step. And I applaud you for that. If it was something that you were trying to get away from for a long time, kudos to you, thumbs up. But yeah, let's see what else the other oracle deck has to say about the situation. But yeah, because anything that has karmic energy attached to it is going to be some lessons learned. You purposely were put in each other's lives for a reason to learn some kind of lessons that you needed to learn when it comes to love. So let's see what else spirit has for you. Okay. All right, spirits. What other messages do my Capricorns out there need to see when it comes to love at this time? All right. Mm. So the freedom is allowing you to step into this magical gateway because that's what this says. You see all the butterflies. Butterflies represent transformation. So maybe you're transforming from one person to another because you've allowed yourself to let go of the situation. So let's see. It says, go for it, on the right path, wonderful new beginning. So this is definitely tapping into the energy that whatever was going on with this situation, you allowing yourself to be free from it is allowing you to start all over again, get on a brand new, healthy, stable path when it comes to love. So let's see what else. Mm. And I'm guessing whomever you meet at this time or in the future is they're going to be a perfect match for you. Okay, and it says you good. It says great chemistry, highly compatible, and a quick connection. So I'm guessing literally you might have just gotten free from this situation and you're going out. Basically, maybe you're taking yourself out on a date or you're going out with some friends and you meet somebody and unexpectedly, because that's when we usually meet the love of our lives when we least expect it, and we go out or we're getting some me time or we're trying to heal, and it allows us to just meet our perfect match while we were out, while we weren't even expecting to do that. So um, you guys are going to connect pretty quickly and definitely, yeah, highly compatible energy here. So, okay, let's see what else. And this one says lighting the way. So it says setting an example, the light of their life, setting strong boundaries. So, yeah, okay. Maybe you guys, whoever this new person is that you are going to meet, um, you're showing whoever you left, you're setting an example like, okay, so this is how you be free. This is how you do it. Okay. We're no longer together. So yeah, I'm going to show you how it's done. And literally the whoever comes into your life, once you're free is going to be the light of, you're going to be the light of their life and they're going to, and vice versa. Okay. And you're going to basically set strong boundaries with this person, let them know what you've been through, what you are not allowing yourself to deal with any longer when it comes to love. And you're going to definitely, stand your ground and stand firm, stand 10 toes down on what you will and will not accept when it comes to a relationship. Okay. So I like that. But Capricorns are known, when it comes to, them as a person, as a whole, very, they have like stubborn energy, but they have like bossed up and a sternness, a cold heartedness about them when they get hurt, when they learn the harsh lesson, especially in love. So you live and you learn, and yeah, that's what life is all about. So let's see what else the tarot has to say for you guys at this time. All right, conspirators, what do you have to say when it comes to my Capricorns at this time? And right away, I see at the bottom Ten of Swords. And if you guys can see those papers on that little table right there, it says divorce certificate. So I don't know if some of you guys just ended a marriage or ended a really long relationship, whether you guys were married or on paper or not. It was something that, maybe they called each other husband and wife, without, or maybe I know a lot of people do spiritual marriages and things of that nature, but this is a 10. Tens are about a cycle ending and, hitting rock bottom, going through a bunch of hell and, oh, okay. Yeah, because I can't see all of the comments. Thank you, Amina, for letting them know what sign I'm on right now. We're doing the wheel. The wheel is choosing the sign that gets the love message tonight, and I'm on Capricorn at this time. Okay, but yeah, maybe you have hit like the Ten of Swords is about hitting rock bottom, like a disaster happening. A lot of like traumatic, like treacherous type situations going on, a lot of real effed up energy, and it could have been going on for a really long time, years, and you finally have hit the point of rock bottom, and you're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm over this. It's time for me to evolve and begin anew. And this also talks about the dawn of a new day. Okay, so it's looking like you allowed yourself to release you've allowed yourself to be free and release yourself from this traumatizing and toxic situation so that you can move on in a positive way or just be free, you know, when it comes to that type of energy. So I applaud you for that once again. So let's see what else comes out. That just like popped out. Oh, I love that. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get the other cards out. Capricorn. I see Queen of Wands on the bottom. Okay. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Oh, and I see Judgment on the bottom. Okay. It means resurrection or a way of like one life ending and a brand new life beginning. Like the resurrection of, a brand new life from your old life. Okay. So that's inevitable change. It's transformation. It's heeding to the call of the angels of, whatever you were being guided to do when it comes to your love life. Eight of Cups, walking away from something that you really had a lot of love for, going to gain some emotional evolution and, guidance, insight from your own self, What is that? And that's the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it was a lot of oppressive energy with this situation. My God, Capricorn, damn. I see, the Four of Wands too. So it might have been something that was a marriage or, a commitment that was an engagement or something that was a really serious commitment. You got the King of Cups too. All right, let me just pick a card because I don't want to be forever. Injustice. So the truth of the situation. Okay, Four of Cups. Yeah. Okay. That Queen of Wands ended up coming out anyway. So, all right. So on the bottom of the deck, you guys got Justice. This is about fairness and balance. Balance of the situation, the truth coming to the forefront. The like whatever you're being guided to. There will be justice when it comes to this situation. That's the easiest way to put it. It will be justice. The truth will come out. All wrongs will be righted, and it's a lot of fairness and balance that will. And this can deal with legal matters in court, and also these two look like they're in couples therapy, being counseled by that therapist right there. So I don't know, maybe you guys went through a lot of counseling, and it just didn't get to a point where it was working out. So I don't know, but right now at this time, Temperance came out, and that's about peace, balance, and doing things in moderation. So it's a lot of balance, because this card is about balance as well. So it's like you trying to balance the you're trying to balance the situation. It's like two things coming together to create something new. It's like water and fire, and the mixing. Like this the is the alchemist. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a major arcana. So it's going to be some major changes when it comes to your love life, and you're going to learn how to do things um in moderation. You're maybe not going to rush into your next relationship so fast. You're going to balance out the energies of you and this person. It could be totally opposite from you, and you're going to have to learn how to balance out the energies of you and that person, so you guys get to know each other, and focus on a more balanced relationship, moving forward. Okay, because Four of Cups energy, this is about disappointment, not being happy. This is about once again, cups are about emotions, and it's very you see everybody around that person is happy, drinking, partying, having a good time. This person looks very disappointed, very bored, very like just like they feel like they look like they're missing out, or they don't want to be there. Like they were disappointed, and they just disappointed by being where they're at right now. They're not happy. They're not even realizing that this person is trying to offer them a full drink, a full cup, and they like ignoring it. They ignoring a great opportunity that they could be having. Say you weren't going out for a long time, so I don't know what that says. Shalita Brown. Hi. Once again, when I'm channeling it, I see the comments, but I don't be focusing on them. But hi to whoever just came in to join the live. I'm almost done with the Capricorn reading. That's what the wheel chose for love. I already did Virgo. So yeah, definitely. You guys were very disappointed in love. We probably had a lot of past failures. Thank you for understanding. Um, they probably had a lot of past failures when it comes to love in this situation, and now they're just disappointed with how this situation turned out as a whole. So, not even looking at the brighter picture when it comes to the situation. But this also has to deal with going within and meditating. So maybe you need to meditate when it comes to this situation. Go within and allow yourself to listen to your own thoughts and what you need to do when it comes to your love life right now. So let's see. And yeah, it's looking like in the future you're gonna meet a person with a lot of fiery energy. this because this is the Queen of Wands, and whether it's a male or a female, it's talking about the energy of the card. And this is person, they definitely like the work. They like to work out. They really value their physique, eating healthy, looking good. Okay, so and this is a very magnetic person, and like I said, Capricorns are earth energy, and I'm sorry. And the Queen of Wands is fire. Okay, so that's like I said, learning how to balance out those opposites attract type energies. Okay, so you got whoever you're about to meet, you're gonna have to learn how to you know get along and mesh well with one another. But it's looking like it's going to be a great match once you guys figure that whole thing out. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys, enjoyed that reading, and I'm going to move on to the next sign. I get a little long winded when I do these readings, but guess what? It's Saturday night. I don't got nowhere else to go and be tonight. I don't know about y'all, but I'm here. So welcome to Euphoric Love Goddess. All right. So let's see what we get for the next sign. Let's see who the will choose. All right, Capricorn. Let's see who is next. All right. Oh, did I say Leo? All right, Leos, get ready. Let's see what's going on in love when it comes to you guys at this time. And once again, these are general readings. You have to take whatever resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Just let it, roll off your back, and allow the person who does resonate with it to receive that message, okay? And Yeah. Let's see. We tapping in. I'm not, you see how I just did the wheel? Whatever the wheel lands on, that's the sign I'm doing. So if Aries comes up, you will definitely get a message when it comes to your love life at this time. So let's see. Like I said, I ain't got nowhere to be. So I'll be up here for a minute. But let me see. Yeah, I've been up here for like 35 minutes. I'm good if y'all good. All right, conspirates. What does my Leos out there need to know? This is for whoever has Leo in their chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, all of that good stuff. Okay. I see socialize on the bottom. All right. Let's see. What does my Leo need to know when it comes to love? Okay. So says children. So apparently this has to do with some kids. Let's see what's going on for you guys. It says parenting is a significant and ongoing responsibility that can affect your love life. So whatever's going on with your love life is some children that are involved. Okay. So let's see what the other cards have to say when it comes to with love for you at this time. All right, conspiracies. What does my Leos need to know when it comes to love right now? All right. How is my day going? Beautiful. Oh, thank you for that compliment. My day is going awesome. Like I said, it's even better when I come up here and do this for you guys because oh, I see celebration on. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my day is more beautiful when I come up here and I'm able to do these readings for you guys because this is what I love. I mean, this has been a part of my life journey. So I I love to, channel messages and give messages from spirit and the divine to help guide you guys and keep you or lead you to the right path or help you make a decision or whatever. So, yeah, my day is going beautiful so far. How's yours? All right, let's get back to my Leos. But I did see the card of celebration on the bottom. So let's see what else. And I did see ghosted too. So, okay. It says exploration. All right. And you see that big old ship. So I don't know if y'all traveling or planning on going on a trip, but exploring. It says travel, movement, and journey. So the overall energy, the children card came up. So I don't know. Maybe if you're having to travel to see some children or they're having to travel to see you, but it's some kind of family situation going on here when it comes to your situation. So maybe somebody's moving. I don't know. Let's see what else comes out. All right, so somebody is very remorseful when it comes to your love situation. Leos, it says regret, apology, and forgiveness. So I'm not sure if that's dealing with a family situation or your love life is connecting to a family situation. Some maybe you need to have send an apology to somebody, or maybe like it's the other way around. But either way, that energy, the energy of regret and forgiveness, and a very apologetic energy is here. So somebody's in deep remorse when it comes to love for my Leos. And it says red flag. Okay. It says warning, pay attention and shady behavior. So maybe something is going on that you need to pay attention to with your children right now, because love can show up in many forms. It could be talking about a relationship with your person, or it could be talking about a family situation. Okay, because hopefully we love our children and our family, but everybody's situation is different. So I'm just reading the energy that I'm channeling right now, and it's some kind of remorseful, apologetic, warning, shady behavior going on with somebody's family dynamic for my Leos at this time. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for Leos at this time. All right, conspirates. What other messages do my Leos need to know? when it comes to love at this time. I don't know. Maybe somebody you're dealing with need to apologize to your children. Take it how it resonates. All right, kind of spirits. What else do my Leos need to know? Other messages do they need to see? All right. Okay, so that says jealous one. I don't know. Maybe somebody jealous of your kids or it's some kind of jealous energy going on here. It says scared of losing you, don't want to share, protective of you. Okay, I get the message now. Maybe your children don't like who you dealing with and they scared of losing you to this person. They don't want to share you with this person and they're being really protective. And some kids could be they act real nasty when maybe it's somebody that you're dealing with or it's a person that they don't like. Hi. Hi, Shay. Hi. Hello to everybody who was just joining the live and, welcome on in. I'm doing the wheel once again, but I'm doing it for love, for love and whatever sign it lands on, that's the sign I'm doing the reading for. So right now we're on Leo. I am great, Shay. I'm awesome, especially because I'm here with you guys. So yeah, but back to my message for Leo. Yeah, it's looking like your children either don't like the person that you're dealing with or vice versa. The person that you're dealing with don't like your kids because some kids can be really challenging or real disrespectful or real, shady when it comes to the person that they, do not want to share because they have a lot of love for it, when it comes to their parent, their mother or their father, whatever. Okay, so that's different. I never got a message like that before. Okay, so let's see. This says the Knight's Tale. Okay, and it says chivalry, an offer of love, and old-fashioned values. So someone is very chivalrous. Maybe you were very chivalrous to your person, or they were that way to you. And even though that energy is there, your kids don't care. I don't care how nice they are. So you don't care if you're in love with them. I don't like them. So whoever this is resonating for, I'm sending some peace and love and prayers out there for you because that is a very challenging situation. And I would not want to, have to deal with that. But hey, that's a part of life. So hopefully you will learn to deal with it in a positive way, because there's plenty of ways to skin a cat. So it don't always have to be dealt with negatively. Okay. So let's see what else. And it says friendship. Okay. It says being friends first, keeping it casual, going out with friends. So even though it says that, I'm guessing you and your children and your person have a really great friendship connection. And they are scared of losing that and they don't want to lose you when it comes to that type of situation or that type of, energy. So yeah, it's a lot of family meetings that might need to be had when it comes to your love life. So yeah, I'm gonna send some love and peaceful energy your way because yeah. And I'll see the Ten of Pentacles because somebody think about marriage, somebody think about stability and longevity, and having, if you guys either have children already together or planning to have children together, they're thinking of legacy and long life commitments. So, and I see the Two of Swords. So yeah, it's real indecisive about what's going on. And it looked like I see the High Priestess, and the High Priestess be knowing, what's going on. So you probably already knew that your children felt this way about this person, but maybe you need to talk to somebody that you have a lot of respect for and look up to, a wise person, so a teacher, a priest, a pastor, somebody that you have a lot of respect for, that you need to get some insight about when it comes to this situation, because you might need some guidance besides this letting you know that you need that guidance. You might need some extra guidance concerning this situation because it's put a rift in the connection with you and your family. So Yeah. Yeah, motherhood. The Empress is here. Motherhood energy is here. That's a stable new beginning. And it's about abundance and fertility and motherhood energies as well. So yeah, let's see what comes out for my Leos. What else do they need to know about this situation, conspirates? How can they handle this situation? I'll just do it like this. Okay, so this has been going on for a long time. Just the Knight of Pentacles, and it's been a long journey. And you're looking to fix this situation, so that everybody can evolve and move on in a positive way. Because it's a lot of loyalty and friendship, and just maturity here. So hopefully, you guys can get this to a point where it can evolve from where it is right now. Okay, because it's been a lot of sneaky, deceptive um, stuff going on behind the scenes. Something that you don't know about, or somebody trying to be, holding their cards close to their chest and trying to figure out a very strategic way to handle this situation, so that they don't cause no more drama. So hopefully you guys can figure that out. Yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles is about a person who is very independent, and they've gained a lot of rewards and things by their own doing. A very it took a long time to get to where they're at financially and all of that, and it took them a lot to get to that point. But um it's looking like, it's like, okay, well, if I don't figure this stuff out, I could be happy by myself. I don't need nobody. But I don't think that that's what you really want. Okay. Um, Regardless if you could do bad or by yourself, I think you really want to work this situation out. You probably need to figure out a way to handle this situation in a different way than how you would have handled this in the past. Okay. So yeah, go find somebody that you have a lot of respect for, a lot of an older person, a wise person to figure out and help you, to guide you when it comes to this situation, so that you can, you know, uh, get it to a point where everyone can be happy. Okay. You guys can work this out to the best of this ability. So I'm gonna end it there, and yeah, let's see the next sign we got. Okay. That was a very different kind of love reading. I never had that type of a message come out before. That was interesting. Okay. All right, my Leos. I hope y'all enjoyed that message. Let's move on. All right. Let's see. Who's next, conspirates? Who is next? Let's see. Okay, so we just did Leo. So the one that's after Leo is, we'll spin again, because we just did Leo. So let's see. Oh, does that say Libra? All right, Libra, y'all up next. Let's see what's going on with y'all in love. I love Leos. I mean, I love Leos too, but I love my Libras. Okay. I have a lot of family that are my best friends who are Libras. Okay. So let's see. All right, conspirates. What you guys have for my Libras out there when it comes to love? What messages do they need to see at this time? Oh, I saw a card that said give them a chance. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Libra. The overarching energy for your love life at this time, it says love at first sight. So that could be, let's see what that's about. It says the chemistry between you and them has always been present. You both felt a strong spark when you first saw each other. Nice. All right. So a lot of people don't believe in love at first sight, but like I said, everybody's situation is different. So yeah, you just take that however it resonates for your situation. All right. All right, conspirators. What do my Libras need to see when it comes to their love lives at this time? It's looking like they gonna be out somewhere in the world and somebody gonna take their breath away. with one look, okay? Uh-oh. I see confusion at the bottom. You confused about it? Let's see. All right. So it says restrained. So you might be holding back. It says controlled, stagnant slash stuck, or holding back. Okay, so maybe you out somewhere and you see somebody that you like, oh my God, who is that? And you could physically be falling in love with that person, or you feel your heart drop when you see this person, but you're restraining and holding back because maybe you haven't had the greatest luck when it comes to love. So I don't know. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Okay. And this subject, I really tried to like veer around and go around because it's a very controversial subject. But this is Twin Flame card. And it says reincarnation, soul contract, yin and yang energy. So for all my people out there who knows what that twin flame energy is about, yeah, that's this like a lifelong type energy that people be dealing with, and it's like some people choose to deal with it, some people don't. And if you guys uh are willing to go through that challenging journey, they say is one of the best loves and uncomparable love that you will ever experience here on this earth, because twin flames have a lesson to teach each other and the world as a whole. They're supposed to come together to make the world a better place. I don't know, because love is the highest energy, you know, of all. And maybe they are here to show us how to love, how to fight for love. So let's see what else comes out. And you guys can also Google the twin flame dynamic and get your own perspective on it. But yeah, I try not to go too deep into it because it's so controversial and it can be long. So yeah. Okay, and that says a thorny rose. Once again, a challenging karmic type situation. It says karmic energy, unstable, and a rocky connection. Everybody who knows about the twin flame connection knows that it can be one of the most draining, aggravating, frustrating situations that you could ever be involved in, period, when it comes to love. So a lot of people choose to opt out and just go for a regular soulmate that they like, listen, I ain't got time for all of that. But other people like, listen, I heard about it and I want to give it a chance, give it a try, and see what it's about, see what it's like. So yeah. I pray for you. I pray for everybody, even myself, when it comes to those type of situations. But hey, that's what you're supposed to deal with then, and you brave enough to give it a chance, then kudos to you. All right. uh oh goodness. Yeah, why I see a lot of closed off energy with you. Whatever is going on with you in this situation, you and your person, when it comes to this situation, you got a lot of closed off energy. I don't think y'all want to be bothered with this or deal with this, because it says you're guarded. It says emotional blocks and avoiding emotional connection. So a lot of you out there might be like, no, thank you. I don't want it. I don't want to be bothered with it. This person then got me to a point where I don't want to be bothered. I'll be better off by myself. I could do that all by myself type energy. But yeah, let's see what else comes out. This says infinite abundance. So it says prosperous life, unexpected windfalls, knowing your self worth and value. So that's what it is, because that too has a lot to do with that connection, that twin flame connection. And it's like you have to get to a point where you know yourself, you know what you're worth, you know your value, you know your self worth. And self love has a lot to do with that situation. You have to love yourself enough to know that you deserve better than what you're not happy with that's going on in your love life at this time. So maybe you've learned a lot of lessons that got you to the point where it's like, okay, because it's a runner chaser type energy, and maybe you were chasing and running after this person for a while, or vice versa, and you just got to a point where it's like, okay, I'm done. I love myself enough to know that I deserve better than this, and I'm gonna focus on me and love on myself at this time. And if this person don't recognize what they had or what they could have had, then that's on them. So congratulations to that. Okay. And this says the young. And those look like some children. Okay. More children. Okay. Not you too. It says children, youthful spirit, and inner child healing. Got it. Maybe you guys are going within and allowing yourselves to heal your inner child so that you can, allow yourself to have a more healthy connection with the next person that you're dealing with or the person that you're, dealing with at this time. Okay. So I like that. I love that actually for you guys. So because it's like if we don't do the inner work, then whatever relationship we allow ourselves to be involved in ain't gonna work out because we have a lot of past life trauma that needs to be healed. Okay, so yeah. And what it says, let me read some of these comments. William Bailey says, I am an Aries. Oh, you are? Okay. I love Aries. All right. So hopefully, I think that one is going this Libra is gonna be the last one that I do. But I'll come back. I don't know if I'm gonna come back tomorrow, but I'll probably do like a recorded reading from who the other signs that I didn't get a chance to do a reading for tonight for love. So let's see. Um what other messages come out for my Libras at this time when it comes to love. All right. All right, conspirators. What other messages do my Libras need to see when it comes to their love lives at this time? Okay. Five of Cups energy. So, y'all been through hell. Just a lot of sadness, loss, grief, depression, and just a lot of what is the word? Regret. This person looks like they're in regret, lost love. You see, they crying over a coffin. So something or someone has moved on, died. The situation. Maybe somebody that they were truly, dearly in love with passed on. Maybe a situation is going on where you're grieving. And a person that you had to leave alone. It could be anything, but yeah, I want everybody to know when this card comes up, all is not lost because you have three spilled glasses that spilled over here, but there are always two that are standing in full. If you just turn around and look, if you would just like allow yourself to, go through the grief and allow yourself to you have to feel it in order to heal it. So once you get to a point where you are strong enough emotionally that you've, gotten to the point where you're strong enough to know that there's always the dawn of another day, you can turn around and see that there are two full cups of love just waiting right there behind you, allowing you to know that all is not lost when it comes to your love life. Okay. You could have a past person coming back around to try to rekindle something with you when it comes to this situation. But yeah, this is a lot of grief and loss and sadness and regret when it comes to your love life. So let's see what else. Mm. And this is the Eight of Wands, and this is a lot of fast moving communication and energy headed your way. Maybe your intentions that you have, because this is a lot of passionate energy as well. This could be you traveling, flying, taking a flight somewhere, but it's looking like, some kind of new love situation is headed your way or already going on or is about to swiftly come in. Maybe you're about to be connecting with a lot of different people because the Eight of Wands is more than one person. Okay. This is you having more than one passionate connection coming in or about to start hitting you up or a lot of communication concerning love at this time. So just be on the lookout for that, okay? And it's looking like you manifested it because this is the magician, and the magician is all about magical manifestations and the initiation and beginning and start of a new situation that and once again this is a major arcana, so major changes when it comes to love at this time for you. Okay, so I like that. And always be careful with your thoughts when the Eight of Wands and the Magician come up, because it's like whatever you think, you can bring into fruition. When it comes to the Magician, this card is about um, thoughts becoming things, and whatever you think is like can become a physical thing that you can touch and feel. And yeah, you have a lot of power. You're a very powerful person. Okay, this person ain't no joke. They have the equal balance of being highly spiritually, connected and physically connected. So the power of communication is here, because these cards both talk about communication. So yeah, just be on the lookout. You have infinite, you like a very magical being. You have infinite power to create whatever it is that you desire in your life. So just be careful of that and allow yourself to be very intentional when it comes to your desires. Okay, because you can bring it to life like that. All right. Mm. And whatever is going on, you're going to be headed toward your Ten of Cups in the end, because this is the Ten of Cups. This is the happy family. This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is God's promise. This is emotional fulfillment, bliss, and happiness with family and just marriage and commitment and love. So maybe this is what you've been dreaming about, and maybe this is a goal that you have. Hey Kay, how you doing? I was hoping that Egypt got to you. I'm sorry guys, I'm talking to my fam. They just into the chat. Um I was hoping that my Egypt got to you to let you guys know that I was going live, because I was just once again spontaneously doing my thing, and I was like, let me go live. I'm about to go live. And then I started getting ready and forgot to text y'all. So I'm sorry. But yeah, all my people's here. I love y'all. Hey, I'm glad y'all made it. But yeah, looking like Libras, whether it's whatever's going on in your love life, because the Ten of Cups, like that is not an easy, fast journey. It's like it took you a long time to get to that place. Okay, emotional fulfillment and emotional bliss. So this could be talking about a future and something that could be happening 10 days, 10 months, 10 years. I don't know. Or that something that could have been going on for that long. Or maybe you gaining emotional stability once again, or believing in love, or having faith in love. But these people that walk this journey toward the Ten of Cups, it was a long journey to get to where they are right now, but it ends up, you will eventually be happy when it comes to your love life. So I don't want you to give up hope and allow yourself to, allow the past to influence your future when it comes to your love life. So yeah, I hope that y'all don't be upset, because that was the last one I'm doing. I think I did four. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Yeah, I think I did four tonight. I don't know, because they were I'm long winded, so they kind of went a little long for me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I'm gonna end it right there. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And if you did, hold on, let me see. I did four. Thank you, baby, for letting me know. That's my daughter, Egypt. She my moderator. Love her. She be keeping me on point. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the reading, I hope you guys, like, share, and subscribe. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Me, I love you guys. And oh, y'all don't know. This is really, really like, I'm really happy that, like, really surprised, because I'm not a social media girl, and I really don't like putting myself out there when it comes to, these type of gifts and abilities that I have. But I'm glad that I am, because I get so much joy from, channeling these messages for you guys. And I hope that, it resonates. If it don't, like I said, just let it roll off your back and allow it to resonate for the person that it does resonate for. But that's not going to stop me from coming up here and giving you guys the tea from, you know, the divine, and allowing you guys to help you heal and, make better decisions and guide you on, keep you on the right path. So, yeah, sending y'all all love and light, and I'll see y'all next time. I love you. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.